it's Jessie. So I took a couple days off earlier this week because it was Christmas, but now I'm ready to kind of get back to work, finish the year off strong. I got a couple new products over the Christmas break that I want to play with today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna throw on a little lip balm just because my lips are so dry. It is so cold outside. I just noticed that my house was set at 65 degrees, which is kind of freezing. So I cranked up the heat so I don't freeze to death down here. I'm gonna start by priming my eyes with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. So Ben and I went out to dinner on Christmas Eve and I wanna recreate the eye look that I did that night because I really liked the way that it turned out, and obviously it has some sparkle to it. So I think this would be another really good New Year's Eve option if you're still trying to figure out what you're doing for New Year's Eve. I think that this would be really good New Year's Eve makeup since we're gonna do full coverage, full glam. So for this eye look, I'm using the Morphe 3502 palette. And this is what I used the other day. And I'm gonna start with this tan color and just put that all in my crease. So I think I mentioned in one of my last videos that we were planning on having a really low-key Christmas, and that is exactly what we did. We went out with my family on Thursday night and had a really nice dinner, and we went out with some friends on Friday night and had some fun. And so by Sunday night, we went out to dinner, just the two of us. Most of my family was out of town. And so then Monday we got up and we just kind of relaxed and we spent all day kind of just cooking some of our favorite foods that we like to cook, and finishing up some projects around the house, which isn't inevitable when Ben has a day off. So yeah, it was really nice. Next, I'm gonna take a little bit of this Flex color and put it in the same area. When I'm done putting down the shadows, I'm gonna cut out the inner corner of my crease. So I'm really concentrating this in the outer corner of my eye and into the upper part of my crease. Next, I'm gonna use the shade Dust, and I'm still just working that into my crease. I did this kind of accidentally the other day. I did like some bright colors and then I used that dust shade to kind of tone it back down, and it worked out really well. So sometimes that's just how things go. So Ben got me a really awesome Christmas present. He got me a mandolin. I've wanted to play the guitar for years and years and years, and I've tried to play before, but my hands are too small. And so I've always had issues playing the guitar, and so obviously I told him that enough times, and so he got me a mandolin since it's smaller, so I'll learn to play that, so that will fulfill my musical ambitions. Another fun present that I kind of got myself, Ben's mom gave us Costco gift cards for Christmas, since obviously Costco is like my very favorite place. And so we went in there over the weekend to sort of figure out what we each wanted to get with our gift cards. And so I got myself a Fitbit. I've been looking at different smartwatches for a while, but they're so expensive and I wasn't sure I would like it. And so I didn't want to spend that much money on like an Apple Watch or anything like that. But I really have been wanting to track my sleep. And obviously like tracking my steps. I'm trying to get better about exercising, so that'll be good for that too. So I decided to get the Fitbit Charge 2, and I picked up a really nice strap on Amazon, which makes it look more like a watch, which I am really into. And Ben bought himself a Modster speaker for our gym. Next, I'm gonna move into this color, Stone. And this I am going to pack pretty heavily into that outer corner. And then blend it up into the crease. Okay, so at this point, I'm just gonna take a clean blending brush and just work that along that upper edge just to make sure that's nice and blended out. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. I just loved like the way that this base turned out. I think putting those kind of like brighter, like cooler tone browns in and then coming in with some like warmer tones. I don't know, I just really liked the way that turned out. So next I'm gonna carve out that inner corner of my eye like I talked about. So I'm just gonna take a flat definer brush and go back in with my paint pot. And I'm taking that to about the center of my lid and then kind of patting it and blending it in right there. Okay, and for that eyelid sparkle, I'm gonna be using the Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Peachy Sheen. And this is, yes, another one of those ones that came in the 6-pack I got at the VIB sale. I think this is the last one that I haven't tried out yet, which is why I used it for this look. It's calling to me. And after that first layer dried, I'm gonna go in with another little second layer just to make sure that every inch of that lid is covered in glitter and is shining bright like a diamond. Can you tell I have had my coffee this morning? And once that's dried, I'm gonna go back into that dust color and put a little bit more of that really lightly. I'm using like the gentlest hand into my crease to kind of blend out where the line of that glitter is. I'm such a glutton for punishment. I had finally just finished finding this glitter all over my body from the other night. Now I'm putting it back on again. And to deepen up that outer corner, which you know I always have to do, I'm gonna go into the shade Muddy. And I'm just tapping that in. Okay, and then next I'm gonna take my LA Girl Mark My Eyes eyeliner and just very quickly and very easily line my upper lash line. I don't know why, but for some reason I've been doing this a lot lately where I just pack that eyeliner really close to my lid instead of doing like a thicker line. I feel like you can really tell the difference, like when you look at both my eyes straight on, like this is obviously the one that has the liner on it, and I just really like that kind of clean look, and I don't know, I've been really liking that lately. Okay, I'm gonna keep my eyes like this for right now and move on to my face. First I'm going to prime, of course, with my NYX Pore Filler. And for my foundation today, first I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick. And then I'm gonna blend that out with my Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. Like I said, I want this to be really full coverage. So that is why I'm combining these two foundations. Two of my favorites, I should mention. Next, I'm gonna take some Tarte Shape Tape. I'm gonna use light medium honey. The combination of those two foundations looks amazing, as I expected. I was gonna get an earlier start this morning, but I got sucked into a YouTube vortex. I was watching Lisa Eldridge videos, who is one of my favorites. She is one of the first makeup people that I started watching on YouTube a couple of years ago. I can't remember how I found her, but her videos are so amazing. I think her work is unbelievable. So I love watching her videos. I love like real life makeup artists who make YouTube videos, just like Lisa Eldridge and Charlotte Tilbury. I love watching their videos because I feel like some of these beauty gurus, there's a lot of drama and, you know, like PR and, you know, they're using things that have been sent to them, and not necessarily in a malicious way, but just, you know, that's a fact. And I feel like the professional makeup artists who go on YouTube are using stuff that they've been using for years and stuff that they use on their clients. And so I just feel like it's kind of a different kind of video vibe. This foundation looks so good. Can I help you? Okay, in a shocking twist today, I am not going to be cream contouring. The last couple of times I've done my makeup, I haven't cream contoured, and I really liked the way that it came out using just the powder. So I'm going to back off of that today. I know, it's shocking. I use that religiously. Still love it. I'm just taking a small little time out. So I'm just gonna move on to setting my face, and I'm so excited because I finally picked up the MACxPATRICKSTARRR powder. And I've already used this a couple times and I do love it. That probably sounds really disturbing if you don't watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So I'm gonna take this and set underneath my eyes with my beauty blender. This is such a brightening powder. I love it. I love that this powder has that kind of pink tone to it, that it's not like a completely translucent or yellow tone powder, because I feel like it just looks so pretty on the skin. And while I was at the mall buying the PATRICKSTARRR powder from the MAC store, I decided to wander into Nordstrom's and buy something else that I have been looking at for months. I finally just bit the bullet and bought it, even though it's stupid expensive. I got the Charlotte Tilbury, what do they call this? Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This thing is so freaking expensive for this tiny little powder, but I love all the Charlotte Tilbury products that I've tried so far, and I've seen so many people use this. I decided to just treat myself and just go for it. I did pick up the shade Medium. And what I'm gonna do is take my F35 brush by Sigma, and I'm just gonna put that over where I put the other powder, and then also just kind of set the rest of my face. And then I'm gonna take a bigger powder brush and just use that in case there's any excess powder on my face. I don't want that sinking in, looking cakey, so I'm just gonna take this and gently wipe off any excess powder that there may be. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to my brows really quick. I go get my eyebrows waxed at European Wax Center. I used to go to them when I lived in Florida, and then when I moved to Atlanta, they finally opened up here, and I've been going there for years. I have my one girl I go to, she takes care of my brows, always, every time. And she talked me into getting this Browfection. What does it say that this is? It's a tinted brow builder. And I am in the shade Dark. And this is basically a color gel, but it really, really sticks. And so I'm just gonna put that in really lightly. Okay, I went ahead and finished up my under eyes, and I put on my mascara off camera. I didn't feel like messing with fake eyelashes today, so I just put on mascara, but if I was going to actually go out with this look, I would definitely put on some fake eyelashes with this and kick it up a notch. To contour my face, I'm gonna take my Benefit Hoola bronzer and my Morphe M530 brush. I kind of forgot about this brush. I've had it for a while, and it's kind of been like tucked back in my thing of brushes that I don't use that much. But I picked this up the other day because my normal bronzing brush was being cleaned, and I really liked the way that this looked. So using this brush for my contour gives it kind of more of a natural look instead of that really chisel defined contour that I'm guilty of doing most of the time. And so I really kind of like that change. I've been liking it this way. Okay, and here it is, the moment you've been waiting for if you read the title of this video. Yes, I finally have my hands on a Kylie Cosmetics product. From the time she started the brand, I just wasn't that into it. Like, it's just not something that I immediately ran for. For me, it just seems really overpriced, and none of the products like screamed out and yelled to me like, you must buy this immediately. So I've never bought any Kylie products. I'm just not into that kind of hype. But my friend Ashley ordered this and they accidentally sent her two. So she gave one to me. This is the Kylie highlighter in the shade Wisteria. And it is and I'm now covered in glitter. That was not my intention. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of this on my beauty blender and give myself a little highlight. I mean, this stuff is insane. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Ultra Glow Powder Highlighter. I mean, this is straight up glitter. Like, I don't know how you could use this as highlight. Is this how the kids do it? I don't know. I don't want to drown my face in that glitter, so I'm going to go in with a little champagne pop to do the rest of my highlighting. Because otherwise I'll just have a face full of glitter. Next, I'm going to go into my Morphe 9N blush palette. I think I'll pick up a little of this shade. And one of the reasons I did my highlighter first is so then when I went in with my blush, I could continue to just blend that out a little bit more. Next, to line my lips, I'm gonna use my MAC Soar Lip Liner. And then over top of that, I'm going to take the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipstick in the shade Lace Detail, which is a really nude. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the Revlon liquid lipstick in the shade Buffest Beige and just put it over that. This Revlon liquid lipstick on its own is a little sheer, but I think over top of something else it'll look better. And to finish everything off, I'm gonna use my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Okay, and here's the finished look. If you need me for the rest of the day, I will be cleaning glitter off of every surface of my body and the floor and the dog. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.